Welcome to the Battlerite Champion Spotlight, featuring Jade, the Lone Gunner. A mysterious gunslinger with a score to settle, born with eagle eyes and armed with a lethal sniper rifle, Jade's pinpoint accuracy is a serious threat for anyone who enters the arena. For close encounters, she prefers a good old combination of stealth and homemade revolvers. Let's begin with her abilities. Jade's left click is revolver shot. With 6 shots before reloading, each bullet deals 4 damage for a total of 24 damage if you can manage to land all the shots. Jade's right click is snipe. Jade charges for 1.6 seconds before firing her rifle, dealing 38 damage and inflicting a half-second stun. Snipe will penetrate targets with a damage loss of 35% per target hit. Jade's spacebar ability is blast vault. Jade detonates a grenade under herself, dealing 12 damage and inflicting stun for 0.25 seconds to all enemies within a short radius and launching Jade into a target direction. Jade's Q is stealth. For 2.4 seconds, Jade is invisible and gains a 15% movement speed buff. Dealing damage won't break the stealths, but will give your enemies an idea of where you are. Jade's E is disabling shot. Jade fires a disabling shot that inflicts snare, reducing the target's movement speed by 15% for 1.2 seconds, and interrupts the next ability cast. When an ability is interrupted, disabling shot also silences the target for 1.3 seconds. Jade's EX ability on right click is snapshot. Upon casting, Jade fires a bullet dealing 12 damage and inflicting root, reducing the target's movement speed to 0% for 1.5 seconds. Jade's EX ability on Q is Smoke Veil. Upon casting, Jade creates a smoke field, turning all allies and Jade immaterial for 2 seconds. Jade's R is Junk Shot. Upon casting, Jade fires bullets in a cone shape, dealing 18 damage and pushing enemies back. Jade's F and ultimate ability is Explosive Shell. After channeling for a tenth of a second, Jade fires a series of 4 exploding shells, each dealing 30 damage to the target and 20 damage to enemies within the area of the target hit. This channel lasts for 2 seconds and roots Jade for the duration. Moving on to Jade's Battlerites, beginning with round 1, Jade can choose from Evasion, Gunslinger, and Desperado. Evasion is a survival trait which turns Jade immaterial for 1 second after using stealth. Gunslinger is a mixed trait which reduces the cooldown of stealth by a third of a second for every revolver shot hit for a total of 1.8 seconds per clip. And Desperado, an aggressive trait which after landing disabling shot loads the revolver with 12 ammo, doubling your effective damage. At round 2, you can choose from Hunting Instinct, Concussion Bomb, and Through the Shadows. Hunting Instinct is an aggressive trait which reduces the cooldown of snipe by 1.5 seconds. Concussion Bomb, a control trait which increases the blast vault stun by 3/4 of a second for a total of a 1 second stun, and Through the Shadows, increasing the stealth bonus by 15% to a max 30% increase and increasing the duration of stealth by 0.4 seconds. At round 3, you can choose Deadly Focus, Outlaw, and Delight. Deadly Focus, an aggressive trait increasing snipe's damage by 6. Outlaw, a survival trait reducing the cooldown of Blast Vault by 2 seconds, and Delight, a survival trait healing Jade for 16 seconds upon landing disabling shot. At round 4, you can choose from Agility, Inspiration, or Slayer. Agility increases Jade's movement speed by 10%, Inspiration increases your max energy by 25% up to 125, and energy gains from abilities is increased by 10%, and Slayer, you deal 20% increased damage to targets below 30% health. At round 5, you can choose from the final 2 Battlerites, Sovereign or Shrapnel. Sovereign, a survival trait, decreases the damage you take by 75% while channeling Jade's ultimate, and Shrapnel is a control trait that gives Jade's ultimate a 50% snare for 1.5 seconds on hit. Thanks for tuning in to the Jade Champion Spotlight. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.